Hi, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about how to stop getting triggered. This is one of these things that it took a long time for me to realize what even being triggered was. And things would happen to me and I wouldn't understand why I was feeling how I was feeling, sometimes for days, hours, weeks. I mean, I'd be like, something's wrong, something's off with my energy, and somebody would have said something and I don't even know that it's sparking something from my childhood, my past, that's making me feel some kind of a way. So today we're going to talk about how you can stop doing that. So the first bit of advice I'm going to give you is to believe that people are coming to you from the best place possible, right? Their intentions are pure, their intentions are good. They're not looking to bother you, they're not looking to get you upset. Unless they directly tell you, like, I'm looking for trouble, I want a problem with you. Don't read into the situation, right? So I used that example of a bag of apples with myself and my husband the other day. Like, he loves a bag of apples. A bag of apples was triggering me. It was putting me into this headspace of just the point of no return, okay? So what significance are you giving whatever it is that you're feeling that's giving you this tension, this anxiety? What significance and what importance are you giving to it? Because you're creating your story. You're the author, you're the writer, you're the person who gives things meaning. I was saying that this bag of apples was the end of the world for me. It meant that literally my soul was going to be, at risk. And I just had to change what I was believing about the situation. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm giving this too much importance. I'm giving this way too much importance. So I just made it mean absolutely nothing to me. And so now, instead of feeling bad, anxious, angry, feeling like I'm rejected, I put so much into this bag of apples where now I gave it zero meaning and it has zero effect on me. Now I'm good. Now I'm actually seeing some good out of the bag of apples. But just take a second, like you hear somebody's talking about, let's say it's politics, and you are, far left and I'm far right. And I really don't even know which one left and right is anymore. I don't know. There's so much of the same thing. But let's just say I'm on the right and you're on the left. And I start talking about, some right type of stuff, right people. I can't stand the left people. It doesn't mean, it's not a personal attack against you. And now I know politics that's a very sensitive subject. That's why I chose it. Detach the importance. Let me have my opinion. My opinion is my opinion. I'm a different person. You're a different person. You have your opinion. It's a far left opinion. I don't have to share your opinion. You definitely don't have to share my opinion. Let me have it, look at it as comical. You don't have to be rude or arrogant, like, ha ha ha, you're an idiot. But you could just, oh, that's cute. Look at what she believes. She thinks that's what life is about. Decrease the importance of it. Pause. Master the pause. Take 2 seconds to just think, like, does this deserve my attention? Does it deserve my energy? Where your energy flows, where you put your energy and your attention, that's where you're going to be all day. So it's like, it's not worth my attention. I know my opinions are correct. I don't need to agree with everything she says. If she has her own path, her own beliefs, her own experiences in life. So it's just like, you have to let the next person have their opinion. Stop trying to be everybody and everywhere, and stop judging people. I cannot tell you. That's one of the biggest ways to stop getting triggered. Somebody says something, does something, believes something that you don't believe, is so outside of everything that you stand for. It is okay. They are an individual. You're an individual. Everybody doesn't agree with everything that you believe and everything you stand for and everything that you represent either. So it's like, you just have to let people have their opinions. I had like a huge blow up argument with my brother-in-law like not too long ago. And this is with setting the intention to get along with people, let people do their own thing. But sometimes people really will get you into a place, and it's like, I just wanted him to tell me one good thing about the political party, one bad thing, okay? Because he had a laundry list of bad things about the other party that I don't support, but I had to side with. And it's like, tell me one bad thing about your political party. Everything has good and bad. I have good and bad. You have good and bad. Every single thing and everybody has good and bad. I don't care what it is. Every religion, everything, there's always good and bad. They go together, okay? So he couldn't do it. And it just like turned into this whole thing. All he could do is focus on the bad parts about the other party, and it just triggered me. I mean, I can't tell you, but I really wish that my reaction could have been to let him have his opinion. He doesn't have to come up with something bad. Why do I need him to come up with something bad, about his party? Maybe there's nothing bad for him. That's fine. That's where he's at. That gives him peace. You know what I mean? Like, there's a million different ways that I could have looked at that situation, and I could have handled it without having to have like this blow up discussion that we had. And now we're good, of course, because I do believe I believe in having peace with everybody and everything. Choose the most peaceful solution. Another thing you could do is practice detaching, right? So let's say this is a really sensitive subject. We're going back to politics. I mean, this is really sensitive. This is life-changing for you. It's changing your lifestyle. It's changing, who you hang out with, where you work. I mean, this is a big deal for you, okay? And yet I'm on the other side of it. I think that what's happening to you should be happening to you, okay? And so it is starting to feel a little bit personal. What you can literally do is practice the pause. Let me have my opinions. Let me have whatever it is, my experience, my human experience. You take your 2 seconds and you just detach and let it go. And one of the things that I say is, I am so glad that I'm no longer a person who gets easily triggered. Like, I'm so glad that I no longer let that bother me. There was something that was bothering me. I mean, it was bothering the bejesus out of me. It's like, what is wrong with people? Why, and I was just feeding it. Like, why do they do this? Why do they got to keep talking about this? Why do they think that this is okay? I mean, it was bothering me, like, to the core of who I am. And I finally one day decided to just stop judging the situation, let these people have their opinions and their experiences, and let it go. I mean, surrender it all, literally. And they would talk about whatever it is. And I noticed that they used to talk about it all the time. I don't even know what it is anymore because I detached from it. I literally did. I just detached. I was like, boom, person talked about the bag of apples. I decided to give the bag of apples zero importance in my life. And it's like, oh, it's just a bag of apples, and I just moved on. I literally just moved on. And I'm like, I'm so glad that I'm not the person who lets me, get all upset over people talking about a bag of apples. That's their life. I don't have anything to do with it. You know what I mean? So it became like, now I don't even know what it was. I wish to God that I could remember what it was because it was really bothering me. And I mean, for years when people would talk about whatever it was, and I just, after maybe 3 days, I just decided that it wasn't important. I decreased the importance. I decided I don't let it affect me. I decided it's not a part of my belief system. And it was just that easy just to be like, you know what? That's your story. My story's different. I accept you where you are. I don't need to judge your story. You don't have to agree with me. I don't have to give you my opinion. Not everybody needs your opinion either. I mean, good God. Unless they ask for it, they don't need your opinion. Be quiet. Be quiet. Work on you. That's the other thing. We're so busy working on everybody else, trying to fix them. Work on you. That's what I always do. When I want to work on somebody else, when I wish somebody else was doing something else, you become the person you want to see. So I'm constantly becoming the person I want to see other people be, okay? So yeah, I mastered the pause. I paused. I stopped. I said, I'm so glad I detached my energy from it. I'm no longer this person who gets upset by things like this. I did it 3 days in a row. Now I can't even remember what it was. Okay. So yeah, you're going to have things that are going to bother you. You got a 5-second rule. You could just do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it go. Master letting things go that you cannot control. You have things you can control. Be all over it. You have things that you can't control. You can't control me. I'm a whole other person. I'm somebody else. I have my own experiences. You know what I mean? So be okay with not being okay with whatever somebody else is doing and let them have it. And that's the best way to stop getting triggered. You're getting triggered from judging people, from having your nose in places it shouldn't be, from giving things more importance than they need, from putting your energy into things that you don't like and that don't serve you. I don't even talk about things that I don't like or I don't want to see show up in my life. You know what I mean? So it's like, if I don't like a bag of apples, I don't talk about a bag of apples. I just don't talk about it. The more I talk about it, the more I think about it, the more I resist it, the more it shows up. Bing! the very thing is like, why do I keep seeing these blasted bags of apples? Because my energy's there. My energy saying, come to me, I want you. Okay, so that's how we can stop being triggered. Work on it. It's a daily practice. Every day is a new day to start again, to be able to try to be the best version of you. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.